Hey, Coach, how fitting was it? You know, your defense outstanding today, really only gives up 3 points in this ball game. How fitting was it that it was a defensive play at the end with Jared making that strip to end this one?
I think it was fitting, but anyway, we can win, we'll take it. But you know, anytime you beat Illinois State, it's a great win. They're always a very physical football team, and you know, we got off to a great start with these guys, and I thought things were going well, but it leveled off very quickly, and then it became a defensive battle, and to make that play at the end, that's kind of what we were waiting for, is when we're going to make that play, the intercept or that fumble, to put us in position to kind of put this thing away. And then, of course, Jared did that, the defense did that, and it was a difference of getting the win tonight.
Mark, going into this game, what ultimately were they to have this success that these guys did today? What were you guys talking about? They went out and executed.
Well, you echoed a little bit, but Cole, I think you're talking about the defense, and the big thing with the defense, Cole, was, you know, I just felt coming off last week, we're really playing well up front. It starts with our front, and our front's doing a really good job right now. Tonight, we went back to our three-man front package to do some things in situation, and I think it was enough to confuse Illinois State when you start jumping back and forth. If the down and distance and the timing of the game is correct, we can go between two different fronts and coverages, and I think that puts a little bit of confusion into the quarterback to buy us some series of wins. So I think that has a lot to do with it. But where I compliment our football team is being intelligent and putting the time in to learn both packages, because it's a handful during the week to get both packages ready to play. But they did that, and they did it well.
Coach, offensively, you got off to a really good start, and then you know, what were they doing? It seemed like they really blitzed that line of yours a lot, almost in every play. Did that take away some things, or you know, probably took away time from Will to develop some plays?
No, that's they got after Will. They started coming. They had success coming, and then he just got out of timing. And when he got out of timing, the throws were off, the accuracy was off, and there's no question it wasn't one of his better nights, but it's not up to him to make the win. It's up to him to manage the game, and it's us as a football team to find a way to within that system. And we did that, and I thought our run game was good when we needed to be. We were getting those 3 yards, 4 yards, and putting ourselves in third and short situations and converting. It's when we got behind the chains and threw the ball in 1st and 10 that we're looking at 2nd and 10 that we struggled. So, you know, it still comes down to he had a rough day because they kept coming after him, but he's growing and maturing, and like I said, it's not his job to win the game, it's his job to manage the game and put ourselves in position to win, and we did that tonight.
How glad were you to have a wrestler going after that fumble at the end there, you know, because he wasn't going to let it go?
Well, you know what they told me is that you can never see who gets that football, and that was just a big pile of guys in there. But then as they were peeling them off, somebody said our guy was Brinkman, and so when I heard Brinkman's name, I thought our odds were pretty good that he'd find a way to find that football if it was him at the bottom of that pile, and it was.
And that was key. Your offense at that point, close to found the end zone, and that was a big touchdown. That was basically that sealed the game.
Well, that goes back to Tyler. It goes back to the offensive line. It goes back to the run game. Goes back to the second effort, breaking a tackle. You know, everything. You don't get the free ride that everything's going to open up like the Grand Canyon. You're going to walk in. You're going to have to make somebody miss and break a tackle, and somebody's got to make a play. And Tyler did that, and it was a big play at the time.